My name's Tom. I'm the Operations Director here at Bryant Dental. Bryant Dental is a medical device and technology manufacturer based in the UK. We started in 2016 and we have a focus on magnification and lighting for clinicians to help them perform at their highest level. Our mission statement is to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary, enabling clinicians to perform at the highest level and achieve excellence. One thing that we launched about 2 years ago is a magnification loop which has a prism inside the lens that changes the direction of the light. This allows clinicians to sit completely upright in the most natural postural position and see the work that they're doing with magnification and reducing any chance of neck or back strain. Our founding team here at Bryant Dental are all dentists by training, so I'm a dentist myself, and that's really helped because we understand the daily problems that dentists face, and that's really helped us find the best solutions for them. One of the biggest problems in the whole of dentistry at the moment is neck and back pain. There are many dentists. I think 1 in 3 clinicians over the course of their career have to take time off work because of neck or back pain, and this is something that we thought we can do better. With traditional loops where the telescopes are straight and through the lens, it helps the problem, but it doesn't solve it because your neck is still strained and tilted. And dentistry is not a forgiving profession. And we've actually had many customers that have been either seeing physiotherapists or having treatments, and by using refractives or by moving over to refractives, they've been able to reduce that pain that they've been having and eventually have a longer career. We have a head office and manufacturing centre in the UK, in Surrey, and we also have an office in Australia. And since we started in 2016, we now have 85 full-time employees, and we have over 15,000 clinicians worldwide now using our products. I oversee and manage all of the systems and automations that we have in place to help the company run as smoothly as possible. Culturally, we are an automation-first company. If there's any individual task or a manual task that we can automate it, we automate it 100%. Not only does this reduce the number of hours that the team needs to take to carry out these tasks, but it also reduces the opportunity for operator error by somebody inputting data incorrectly. So yeah, we've built in-house all of the Zoho systems, automations, everything that we have ourselves, we've done in-house with the operations team. The Zoho products we use are Zoho CRM, Click, WorkDrive, Zoho Forms, Sign and Flow, all under the umbrella of a Zoho One subscription. One frustration I believe many organisations face is having a very wide variety of applications, all with different logins. And one thing that works really well with the Zoho One suite is even though there is a wide range of applications, they all come under that one account. So providing you're logged into one Zoho account, whichever application you open up, you can just search on your browser URL, it will automatically log you in. And that means it's a much more seamless experience. Because of the number of applications that we're using, if we were to use different softwares, we'd have to have a much higher number of applications, and that would generally be associated with higher cost as well. So having it under one umbrella, we believe, makes it more affordable as a solution, and it's really unique to have everybody's accounts all connected with the different applications. One great example is within Zoho CRM, all of the customer information connects, whether it's orders, issues, even any phone calls that we've made to the customers are held within Zoho CRM, so we can visualize it in one place. Having the Zoho One admin panel is really helpful because if we're adding new members and assigning different applications for them, we can do that in one place as opposed to individually assigning different applications to them. I would definitely recommend Zoho to anyone who's interested. I very much see using Zoho and building the softwares as digital Lego, and I think that people who don't feel very technical or aren't able to code shouldn't be turned away by using Zoho, because I'm myself not able to code, but because it is like a digital Lego with no code software, you're able to build almost anything and everything. Providing that you have a logical mind, you're able to create systems and processes that are built to suit your organizational needs. In any business, change is hard, and I think that's something we've noticed over the years. We've got this term of ripping the band-aid off, and whenever we're changing to a new software, initially it does take some time for the traction to build of people really seeing the benefits and enjoying it. But over time, I can quite proudly say I think the team has really grown to not only use Zoho really effectively, but actually to enjoy the benefits it gives us day to day. We're automating over 200,000 tasks a month at the moment, and to be able to do that and save ultimately time for our team is a really valuable thing, and Zoho helps us achieve those goals. Zoho CRM was one of the main functions that we were interested in because of the level of customizability that paired really nicely with the complex nature of our products. We also wanted a suite that didn't just cover a CRM. We were bringing more and more manufacturing in-house and different departments and different functions, and we found that the Zoho One suite had a range of services and applications that would really suit this. It wasn't just an out-of-the-box CRM solution, it was a fully customizable, all-inclusive solution that we thought would be best for us. So as our departments were expanding, we were beginning to have more and more team members in design, marketing, HR, engineering, dispatch, and we wanted a solution that would cover all of these functions. We knew we were going to need a more substantial ERP system and more substantial email communication systems, and we found that the Zoho One suite provided these solutions that we needed, and we could build them in-house without any additional help. So one of the most important things to us is speed and adaptability. So if we want to make a change or make a new process or project, we want to be able to do it as quickly as possible, and in order to do that we need to be able to do it in-house. Unfortunately, I have very little to no coding experience, so we were looking for a no-code solution where if we needed to make a change or even create something completely new, we could do it immediately there and then without having to contract out or get additional technical support. And that's where Zoho really stood out, because of the fact we were able to create no-code workflows and solutions that didn't require any additional technical capabilities. We've been following the founder for a while at Zoho and really interested in what he's been able to create, and we've heard some amazing things about himself and his ethos, and that initially sparked the interest to look into it more. We did look at alternatives and competitors because it was such a big decision what softwares to move over to 3 years ago. We wanted to make sure that we explored every possible option. A few options that we looked at were Salesforce and SAP, but what we found was they were of course a lot more expensive and not affordable for a startup, but also we weren't able to make any changes quickly or in-house. All of these packages required some form of external data engineer or somebody to carry out changes or anything that we needed, and that's something that we believed would not only be more expensive but also slow us down because we didn't have that control in-house. So in the end we ended up deciding to go for Zoho because it ticked all of the boxes that we needed. When we joined Zoho, we had between 10 and 15 full-time members in the organization, and since then we've grown rapidly to over 85 employees, and Zoho has really allowed us to scale with all these different team members, managing their accounts, managing the different functions. All of the different account levels on CRM as well has been really useful because we have potentially 10 different roles that are all using the Zoho applications, and we need them to be able to see different things so that they can carry out their jobs most effectively, and being able to set account level permissions really helps and allows us to focus in on what people need at any one time. So as well as Zoho, we do use a range of other software applications for different areas of the business, and one thing that was really important for us was that Zoho was able to connect with these, and we've been really successful with connecting Zoho to every single one of our applications using Zapier, and that was one of the most important things for us that some of the other solutions weren't able to do.